tiny homes. Where we at, Randy?
Dunlap, Tennessee.
But it's not just Dunlap, Tennessee. It's Emery Woods.
Yeah,
Emery Woods.
Well,
What do they say? You owe me a Coke or something like
been
that?
around too long.
I don't know. Anyway,
Yep.
So we are here today. It is, I don't even know. Do you know it's, what is it, July 2nd? It's already July.
Oh my God, 2 days is the 4th.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You know what? We had to come back here again because we've
Yeah.
been doing a campaign
Yep.
on this property.
Promoting it.
And we've been driving this whole thing again. And we
Yes.
actually drove your truck around here.
Yep.
You know, it was, and I keep saying over and over, how much just the fairways, just the lands, just the way, and you can see homes every kind of place, you know, like,
Yeah.
and not congested together, you know, none of them are, it's like if you got 138 acres, you can have over a quarter acre per house site in here.
Well, now that's one of the questions. I'm so glad you brought it
Yeah.
up. They're like, how much land do I get with this tiny
Right,
home? And of
right.
course, you know, it's leasing the lots just like we do in Newport
Yeah.
with the forest, the beach, the prairie, and the grove, and like we're doing on the mountain in Buffalo Creek. But it's going to be about a quarter acre that everybody kind of gets. It's,
Okay, so
you know,
the whole land is going to be the 138. So I'm not going to come in here and have boundaries that you've got this
Right.
stake to this stake, this stake to, I'm not, that's not what it's going to be.
yeah.
This is a community that we share this whole place, and where your house is at, you'll have an area that you'll be around your house, Amanda, and we'll designate that area. I mean, because encroaching, I can hear people now, I want to build a 4-car garage, I want to do this here
I
and there.
know. And we are going to allow stuff like that. There are things that we're going to approve and
Well,
allow.
not a 4-car garage,
Well,
but
no, but I mean,
yeah.
you know, a garage, a carport, people, that's important
Sure it
to
is.
people to have it at their home and stuff. So they're gonna get to pick all kinds of different amenities. So it is a tiny home, but it is going to be a home.
Yeah.
I mean, it is going to look like a beautiful Birmingham, and we just opened it up to
the wood models.
all the wood models.
All the wood models. So all of our models that can be in wood, we got all those prices we've been talking about.
Yep.
Let me just explain one thing. I think I want to clear this up about money, about how to buy into this, how to get this, how does this happen,
Right.
and how we're expecting people to commit to this without knowing lot lines, without knowing, you know, today we did a thing down on Dunlap, the town, what all the amenities, and it's
Yes.
gorgeous, and we're going to be showing
you'll
that,
see that.
in the days to
Yep.
come. This is my idea. I walked on this property, I see it, and I'm like, I can see tiny homes, right? Not next to each other, but scattered out all over these
Like
beautiful little
dotted,
places.
like dotted through.
Dotted through. With the Amanda, with the Birmingham, the Charleston, the Lexington, the Woody. I can see all of our model homes here. And I'm like, you drive golf carts, it's done.
Yeah.
It's like, you just start putting stuff in here.
Yeah.
To me, that was the possess, and then all you have to do is buy a house.
Well, that was the draw because the infrastructure, it's so expensive if you have to put in roads, and you will not have to put in roads
Nothing.
for this.
And water lines are all over here, power's all over here, according to the owner of this property right now. This is the chance that we're taking, and this is how I want to explain the money, okay? We said the first 50 people that pay for their house gonna get 2 years free rent.
Right,
That's
correct.
$400 a month, comes to $9,600, and we're gonna show you a golf cart that Tim found that is an enclosed air conditioning,
It
kind
is
of like a
air
smart car.
conditioned.
It's like a smart car for less than 10 grand.
Okay, with
All
you
right.
saying that, we need smart cars.
All right, so, but the thing is how I wanna do. All right, 50 people, and they're going to get a $500 contract fee,
Right.
which applies to their purchase price. It'll come off of that. But we need a commitment of you don't have to give us their 100% of their home right now. All I want is some sort of proof or skin in the game, maybe a 20% down, something, and it's refundable if this doesn't happen.
If the project doesn't go through.
But we got to know that, hey, we got 50 people that say, I'm on.
we got to know who's serious, who's wanting to do
and
it.
as soon as they are, we buy this place, and I put the homes ready. The local electric company told the owner of this property right here, he said 60 to 90 days to get into the electrical we got to have. That's 2 to 3 months. I'd say let's just go 3 months, right?
So just break it down just even farther. So
Okay.
today, like we're standing right here, and this is going to be the very first place that you put
Okay.
a house. What does it take? How much work would it take to do that?
Okay, so me talking to the owner of this property right here, There's relatively water lines, all right,
Everywhere.
all over this whole entire green.
Okay.
Drinkable water, right? Potable. So we're going to tap into them.
Okay.
It's not like going to the city and have to pay a tap fee. Then there's power all over,
Everywhere.
also underground power. We would go, and the power company, he said, works with us. So I would probably grid this off and have, let's just say there's 20 homes throughout this green
Right.
fairway, right? They would come in here, Amanda, and they're going to put the transformers in the primary and secondary in here.
Okay.
And we put the power poles up. They work with you.
Okay.
Okay. The biggest thing is I don't have to dig out roads, no excavating, there's no dirt. Look, I
Right.
don't have to cut any trees like
I
we've been
know.
on that mountain. I don't have to cut any mountains. It's just like
I mean,
plop a
honestly,
house.
isn't this optimal?
That's
this is
why,
optimal.
That's why I wanted to come to everybody and say, listen, we will take this
Yep.
property. All we want is you to buy a house from us.
All you have to do.
And then you get a 30-year lease on this piece of property, and you can transfer it if you wanted to sell your home. I mean, you can sell it to the next person in 5 years from now, and
Right.
they have a 25-year lease because you just used 5 of it. This is not. This is for you want to come here, retire, and stay for 30 years.
Yeah.
But if you do want to leave, or if you have to leave, you have equity in your home. You are getting a lot that you're not paying for, and you can sell it in 3 to 5 or 10 years from now.
Right.
I've never offered anything like this, and I'm so excited about it
I know.
because we can get in here and keep the beauty of it. The golf cart's in here, and all you have to do is buy a house.
Well, and a part of keeping the beauty is the golf carts, because we
Yeah.
want, because if we stop talking, we hear the wind. It's very quiet, not cars running up and down the road and stuff like that. So we're wanting to keep that serenity. This is going to be a certain style of a community, of a tiny home community. It's
Yeah.
going to be very unique and very special and very beautiful. And the golf carts is a big part of that. Will you talk about the parking? Because, and I know you just briefly talked about it earlier, but kind of go over that people are thinking that they're going to be parking down here and they're going to have to drive their golf cart way, way, way out there to their house. What
Yeah.
are the options there?
Well, there's roads that intersect these 18 holes of golf course, like 2-lane roads, like
Right.
roads you drive on.
Yep.
And so there's going to be parking areas all over this. Even the main highway 127 that
Yep.
goes by the pond and the lake and all that. There's a mile worth of road frontage. So I'm assuming, I don't know yet, but I'm assuming we could come off of that state highway and make an entrance and a parking area in several areas of that mile stretch. Plus, when you come into the clubhouse, we just talked to the owner. He said there's parking there, and there's parking. I know on the backside where we were, some of the beautiful vistas
Yeah,
that you can
and-
see the bluffs.
So, for instance, there would be like 6 to 8 homes in this one cluster of an area,
Yeah.
and you're going to be able to have a parking area for just them.
Yes.
And they will be
Yeah.
able to. You will still be driving to your home, but you're not going to be going way far to your home. I mean,
Yeah.
like here you're parked, you're driving up there with your golf cart and stuff. It's not going to be that far.
If you've ever wanted a tiny home community, to me, Amanda, and if we don't get this, that's fine. I'm
glad
just
you're making
like-
that point.
I'm so excited.
Yes.
'Cause I'm thinking, if you ever wanted to be in a tiny home community,
Yeah.
well, let's say there's 400 or 500 here. If we're so lucky in the next 3 to 4 or 5 years, however long it takes to make this thing happen,
Sure.
you have homes right here, right in this fairway. And there's only what, 20 homes, whatever it
I
is here.
know.
You can't see any
I know.
of any of them,
I know.
of the other ones, and they can't see you. This is perfect.
So, okay, so I know a big conversation about homes clustered together and communities and stuff like that is the Villages down in Florida. Very popular. Beautiful homes, very expensive homes and things like that. It's a whole niche thing, but it's huge. I mean, it's a massive
Yeah.
thing down in Florida. Florida is great, but Florida is hot. This is Tennessee. This is East Tennessee. Or is this, was it still considered East
Yeah.
Tennessee? And you come here, kind of picture the Villages, okay? Take a look at that and see if you can visualize in the background here, but tiny homes. Beautiful homes, just like at the Villages, but tiny homes.
Yeah.
And it would be just like it.
But
and
it's-
you create that community like we have at the forest, at the beach, at the prairie, at the grove, and going to be the mountain and Buffalo Creek. We have created a community that people want to be there now.
Yeah.
This is going to be the same way.
Yeah.
You're going to want to be here.
just to let everybody know, this is not going to be a solid tiny homes touching each other all the way
No.
across through here.
No.
They're going to be dotted. Dotted. That's what the owner even out thought. He goes, you'll get a couple thousand homes in here. I said, no, sir.
That's
I said,
not
"No,
what
we're
we
looking
wanna
to
do."
I just want to come in here. I want to keep this beautiful serenity, gorgeous look, the golf cart trails.
Yeah.
And it's just nice and peaceful. That's
Yeah,
what I want. And
that's
you know
right.
what? If we want, I've always said this, if we want more homes, we want to build some more tiny homes,
Sure.
we build another community.
We build another community.
Why keep going? You know, so we're learning as we go throughout the years
are.
and how we do things. We have excavated, Amanda, the type of excavation we've done on that mountain is a certain skill set.
Yes.
To be able to excavate a mountain and to hold back the mountain, and how we showed the other day, Carson was up there and we showed
Yeah.
how we're grading this mountain for
Yes,
water
I
retention.
seen that.
You know, none of this is here.
No.
And I want everybody to realize that's why we are able to come in here and you just buy the house. Now, why aren't we charging? We could charge something for these lots, right? 5,000, 10,000, whatever
we're
we're going to do.
not.
Right now, all we're asking is the first 50. After that, we might.
We may change.
If somebody, they start beating on our door, it's like, okay,
we may change, but
supply and demand.
But the first 50, it's no different than what we did with the forest. I
Yep.
mean, Randy and I was out there in the forest, all of it overgrown and stuff. Did a video, just grabbed the phone,
Yeah.
did a video, and asked for $6,000 to help us get this community going. Because we had customers that contact us all the time. I want a tiny home. I have nowhere to put it.
Yeah.
People need these homes.
Our Amish need homes to build.
They do.
So this is gonna be model homes. This is now in our 4th year after developing.
Yeah.
And do you know, if we take this on and what this land has to offer, we're doing it for less money, asking our
Yes.
customers less money than we did then.
Think about it. Whenever we first started 4 years ago,
Yeah.
we asked for $6,000. We're not even asking for $6,000.
Just buy the house.
Just buy the house.
That's it.
That's all you have to do.
And
Just buy the house.
And they start at $59,900 plus $5,000. We have to ask for
Yes.
the delivery and setup, right? On the wood models. If you buy just a regular, the regular model, right, painted and all that, there's no delivery and setup.
No, and guys, just remember, there's no hidden fees. There's no hidden anything. This is an absolute deal. And if you go to the comments, people are talking about what a deal this is, if they were ready for it right now and everything. Some are saying, I wish I was ready for it
Right.
right now, and they're not. Just please research it. If you're interested in a tiny home, if you're even thinking about coming to East Tennessee or coming to Tennessee or moving from anywhere, really consider this, because the first 50, we really want to get you
Right.
in here and do it right.
So the cost of the lot is $400 a month.
Yep.
And I know I've been trying to explain this. It is going to be $400 a month
Yep.
for 30 years.
Yep.
And I've just said that it only goes up in price if the national cost of living goes up. So if
So-
it goes up 1%, what is that, $4?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, so think about that whenever it's going up. And also, we changed our verbiage on it. We don't say fixed, okay? So we understand what you're saying. You knew what we were talking about, but we know
Yeah.
what you're talking about as well. So we're not going to say fixed. So it's not fixed. It's going to be the $400 with the cost of living over the 30 years.
I think there were 3 people that said it wasn't fixed.
Yeah,
All
and
right,
we just wanted to
so-
make sure and clear that up. We didn't want it to be like, hey, we're just dug our heels in. So we understand.
So we cannot double it to 800, even though, look, it justifies that.
Yeah.
We won't triple it. The local rent, Carson, we were downtown, the local rental area is $600 to $1,400
to
a month
$1,400.
for rental. That's homes and apartments and stuff here.
That was for trailers and apartments.
Yeah. You're coming here, we're in $400 a month. You can buy a $59,900 house here, have a lot. You could turn around and flip it
Yeah.
in a year or two, live here 2 years for free,
Yep.
flip it, and probably make 30, 40 grand or more,
Yeah.
and turn around. You know what I'm saying?
Well, something I want to ask too, with the 2 years free, are they going to be able to do an Airbnb if they don't
Yeah.
live in the home?
They can do
Okay,
an
I just want to make
Airbnb.
sure. So, just so you understand, some of the people did this whenever they were at the forest. Well, they actually did it in every community that we've already done. But the 2 years while you have it free, you're not ready to move there as a homeowner.
Yeah.
So you Airbnb it, and you do,
Done.
and you make your money. You have no lot rent, and plus you're getting rent. It's an income. I mean, it's a great.
So if this doesn't
deal.
go, the country's in worse shape than I ever thought it was.
Yes.
Because Our build time for our Amish, you're looking at 3 to 6 months. We can start build. We'll have all their homes built periodically through
Yeah.
the build schedules we have. You guys see the infrastructure.
Well, and just to touch on that with the build time, you have to understand there's 13 families in Kentucky with our partnership with the Amish over there.
Yeah.
And as the need, as it's, more people need the homes,
Yeah.
they'll add on more families. So that's something that's never going to be an issue.
Right.
And they are so trained now, they know exactly how to build the homes. It's not even something they struggle with. It's not a custom build. It's already a laid out floor plan.
Well, we've
so
been
they
doing it-
know what they're doing, and they're getting faster and faster.
We've been doing our models now for 2 years.
2 years.
And they love it because they can duplicate these
They
over and over.
replicate it
So
like-
their workmanship is better. Everything is getting better every time. And Lord, the homes we have on the model line right now at our parking lot,
Yep.
they've been shown to the world.
They
And
have.
everybody's seen it.
Yep.
And they love the quality of the home we
Yep.
have. It's sad if this doesn't take off.
Yeah.
Now, I'm taking some chances on this thing because I don't want to go to these owners and say, hey, I want a contract on it. I want to give them $50,000 to hold it. And if we can make it, we're going to lose all that money if we don't. I feel like this. Remember that story I told you about buying that 7 acres
Yep.
40 years ago
Yep.
from my own personal property?
Right?
And I thought, you know what, guys, if you want to be a part of this, it is time sensitive because it could sell tomorrow.
It could.
That's why I don't want all your down payment or all of the cost of the home right now. I just need proof that you do want to.
Yeah.
So you got to put some skin in the game. We got to at least have 5, 10, 20% down.
Right.
And it's non-refundable if this doesn't go through.
And they already have the contracts ready. So what you need to do is contact sales
Yeah.
at IncredibleTinyHomes.com. They will get you one of the contracts to view over if you're interested. They're not just passing them out. You have to put your $500 down. Hey, I'm serious. I want to fill out the contract. I want to get my name on the
I can't
list.
remember though, the $500 doesn't lock you in because
No.
people will just
But
say,
it
well, I
gets you
don't want to do
it gets you the contract.
to get you the contract. And then once you get your contract, I can't remember if it was 20% down. We just got to have some skin in the game that
We've
if this
got it
goes
wrote up.
through, you're going to buy a house.
Yeah, we've got
Okay?
it already wrote up. It's
All
already
right,
on the
okay.
contract. Yeah,
So
so they
there
just
you-
need to contact us, let us know. It's stunning, and I hope you guys enjoy all the footage that Carson got through the town and everything. It is such a cute town. Met some wonderful people. Everybody was so super nice, and it was
Well,
just
that'll be probably in a couple days or next week that video will come out.
yeah,
the
exactly
town. Yeah,
right.
cool.
Yeah. All right. Anything
know.
else you want to add?
And we met some good people today.
We did.
Yeah, that lady. And
Yeah. Well, do we want to mention that we met that guy on the street? Do we want to mention that?
And he bought a tiny home from
Okay,
us.
so we were on the side of the street. We were getting ready to finish up, and this man come up to us, and he actually bought an incredible tiny home, an RJO, an
Yep.
all wood
4 years ago.
RJO, right there on the street. He saw us and he stopped by, but it's here in Dunlap.
He lives up on the ridge, he said, up
What
on
are the
the mountain.
chances? It's a cute RJO.
It is.
Yeah.
It's Guys,
16 foot.
yeah, it was a log siding.
Log
So,
siding, that's right.
Yeah.
All right.
Emery Woods.
Emery Woods.
All right.
Yeah, love
Thank
it.
you.
All right. Thank you,
Good.
guys.
Subscribe, thumbs up.
Thumbs up, subscribe. What do we
and
need to do?
Give a thumbs up to Carson. He's doing all our editing.
Yes.
My son here, I just can't. It's a dream come true to have
Yeah.
him doing all this for us. So
Yeah, it
you
was a
guys-
special opportunity for him to come down
Yeah.
from Colorado to be here to help us with all of this. So much stuff that Randy and I do not know, and it has made such a difference. And you guys have said that in the comments. And be
Yeah.
sure and let us know what you think of all the videos now and how they're looking and everything, because
They're all
they look
doing
fantastic.
it because of him, so we can't thank him enough.
Absolutely. Thank you, Carson. Thank you, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.